What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Dudes Who Bet Daily, back where it all began for all you hardcore fans here. This is where I was for the very first episode almost a year ago today, somewhere right around there. So welcome back here, Dudes Who Be crazy, right, Magic? It's been almost a full year we've been doing this shindig. I'm excited to be back. We get to talk a little baseball. We got baseball back in the house. I get to talk about Saratoga for the first time, which P.S., that's where I am. We're in Saratoga. Get to go to the racetrack today. Pretty excited about that as well. We gotta go around the horn first. Aaron, how you doing, man? It's been a minute.
Man, I'm feeling good. It's been crazy not doing the show. We didn't do it. Okay. We didn't do it Wednesday, Thursday. We didn't do it Wednesday, Thursday because it was just there was nothing to do. So it's good to be back. It's good to see you. My goodness, it's been a while, and I don't know how good it is since you just hit that button while I was talking, but
hey, I'm allowed to have a little rust. If Magic's still making mistakes, 470 episodes into the Magic Mike Show, I think I can pull one off every now and then, right, Magic? How's it going, buddy?
Yeah, what's with the stray bullets here? Somebody needs a little extra sleep, I think. You're a little sleep deprived, a little cranky this morning.
13 hours of traveling with a 4.5-year-old yesterday. It's not the makings of a short day. We'll put it that way. But you know what? We're here to bet some sports. So let's jump right into it here. We got the Cubs and the Red Sox meeting up at Wrigley. Red Sox minus 135 Bello Day, but the Cubs putting out Hendricks there. Total sitting at 9. Thought this was a really interesting game. I have not played it yet. I kind of want to bet the Cubs. Not sure if I'm going to be able to pull the trigger. Aaron, what are you doing here?
I did not pull the trigger on the Cubs. I went the other way here with the Red Sox. Bello's been really good. I think the Red Sox, just in general, have been a little bit better than what they were, let's say, a month ago. I think the Red Sox get it done here. And we talk about the Red Sox. They're a little better. The Cubs have kind of tanked, not really tanked it, but they kind of came back down to earth. Remember, they were kind of a team where it's like, yeah, they're making a little bit of run in the Central. They haven't played very well lately. Give me the team playing a little bit better right now. Give me the Red Sox in this one. Don't like the minus 135. I've got them paired up with another team for a parlay in this one. So, but yeah, I like the Red Sox to get the job done.
Interesting, the Red Sox last place in the AL East, but they're 16-11 in division. In the interleague play, they are 11-18. Kind of wild they're that bad interleague right now. Magic, what do you like here?
Boy, I don't like the fact that the Red Sox are 5th and they're last in that division, but they're 5 games above 500. It's such a tough division. No, I would play first 5 on this one. I think Brian Bello is going to be a difference maker in this game. You probably get better than minus 135 on that. But in his last 12 games, he's gone 6-4 with a 2.35 ERA. Never allowed more than 3 earned runs in any of those stretches, including last time out against the Texas Rangers. Held him to 2 runs on 8 hits in 7 innings. Kid's doing superb. You hope that he's nice and rested after the All-Star break. And like Aaron said, the Cubs just not that great right now. So I would take Brian Bello versus Kyle Hendricks in the first 5.
Let's move along here. We got the Marlins taking on the Orioles in Baltimore. Alcantara Day, it's interesting because you're getting him at a plus price now. He's been really struggled this year, 3-7, 4.72 ERA. Dean Kramer on the hill loves giving up bombs for the Orioles here. Total sitting at 8.5. That seems a little bit low to me, which is odd for Alcantara because you'd think you don't want to play the over in his games, but he's been bad this year, Magic. So give me the over 8.5 here.
Yeah, I agree with you, Port. And the last time we had a Sandy Alcantara game on here, I think it was a Papa Dude. He actually pitched really well, and then his bullpen fucked him. So it's like if you're not getting it from the starter, you're getting it from the bullpen as well here. I'd take the over. Baltimore's gone over 47 of their last 76 games with a 20% ROI, and the Marlins, 26 of their last 41, it's gone over 21% ROI. So the trends are all saying go over. And then you look at the pitchers. Aaron, how do you not go over 8.5 in this game?
Alcantara's back. I'm saying it right now. Listen. He pitched a hell of a game in his last start. AJ Puck, that guy had been nails out of the bullpen closing games. He sucked the last couple. Puck needed the break. He got the break. Alcantara gets him to the 8th. Puck gets the save tonight. Marlins at plus money. Alcantara is back. I'm calling it right now.
I've missed you guys because Magic throws out wild stats about like 74 and 56 in their last 172. Then you come on here and you're putting like on College Game Day telling us why Alcantara is back. I would take the Marlins or nothing if I was taking a side, but I think the over is the better bet here. Let's move it along here. Let's head out to New York, baby. The Dodgers taking on the Mets here. Dodgers minus 115. We got Urias on the mound. He's coming back. Third start off a DL stint. Verlander on the mound for the Mets, currently 3-4 with a 3.6 ERA. This is a really interesting game. Not sure why the Dodgers just minus 115, though. I thought they should be closer to minus 140 here. So I bet the Dodgers in this one. Aaron, did you do anything here?
Same thing. I went with the logical play of, look, the Dodgers are in New York facing the Mets. The Dodgers should probably be about minus 150. Urias is the key to the game. You know what Verlander is going to do at this point. He's not going to be great. He's not going to be terrible. But if they get a quality start with Los Angeles today, I think they get it done. So I'm going to go Dodgers minus 115. I thought this was a little bit of a logical play.
Magic?
Make it a sweep, yeah. You guys, I don't have to elaborate further. You guys made all great points. I'll take the Dodgers over the Mets.
All right, let's head out to the race of the day. Good old Saratoga, baby. Here we are. Oh, don't do that, camera. Good old Saratoga. Here we go, baby.
It's a struggle today.
This camera is just brutal, man. I'm just going to do it this way. How do we do this? Nope, wrong way. All right.
I don't know. Take us over to the bar. I think your camera wants to start drinking. That's what's happening here.
We're just going full bar action here. Jenna's going to go through in the background as well. Just wait. See, look, there she is. Walk around.
Hi, Jenna.
Hey, Jenna.
Saratoga race number 8. Ironically enough, I hit the all button on this race when we covered this one on the Magic Mike show. We're in the slop now. We got 2 scratches, including a key scratch of your morning line favorite here. Aaron, we'll start with you. I think you can go pretty much any direction you want to in this spot. Who are you taking in the 8th?
Yeah, listen, this car definitely got a little bit ruined, and this was one of these races that kind of got ruined-ish, but not quite as bad as the other ones. I went number 3, C's get degrees in this one, because that's the motto I lived by when I was in high school and college, just trying to get through with those C's, get those degrees. Listen, I think the horse looks like the lone speed on paper now, especially with the scratches of the 2 and of the 8. 2 races back, the horse did win an allowance at Pimlico. Last time out, though, 5th in an allowance at Belmont. That's not great, but we're getting Irad back aboard here. When he rides for Jacobson, it's usually pretty salty. So give me the 3 C's get degrees on top of this one.
Yeah, scratches definitely help C's get degrees loose. I've got him as a must-use. I think it's a horse you got to respect. I'm going to go to the 4-horse Happy Farm here. 6-1 on the morning line. We're probably getting somewhere, around that 4-1 range when we actually break from the gate after the scratches. But Happy Farm, this is a reclaim here. Pratt has ridden this horse multiple times. Anytime he's aboard, the horses run very well. Best buyer at Saratoga, specifically at this level as well. I think it's all systems go here for Happy Farm, who is going to be close enough to make it interesting. And that's going to be the key here, because I do think it's C's get degrees and Happy Farm late. Magic, who do you like?
Yeah, C's get degrees was my top pick, too, for the Magic Mike show. I'm actually bummed that Dot's dollar scratch, because I was trying to beat that horse in here. And Aaron made all great points. You can also point back to the horse having some sloppy success going 6 furlongs at Aqueduct on December 16th against 50K Starter Allowance Company. Went gate to wire, won by 5.5 lengths. I think it's a pretty similar setup to that race. There's some interesting ones in here. Ram, I think, might step forward. He's coming out of a 50K claimer going 6.5 at Ellis Park in the mud and just lost by a head. I think that's an interesting horse to use underneath at a price. You've got Velasquez going to be riding for the coach. It should have won the Schuylerville yesterday, but Ram, I think, ends up hitting the board at an interesting price. But yeah, I'm with Aaron. Sees it here. He's a top pick.
Correct horse won the Schuylerville. Give me all that 21-1, baby. Although that was a brutal start to the spa yesterday. We're not going to get into it. Prices in here. I mentioned it on the Magic Mike show. I'm going to mention it again here. I like the 1 a little bit here. Think about it. 20-1 on the morning line. Probably going to get about 12, 15-1, something like that when they break out. This is a 3rd time reclaim from this trainer. I think this horse is going to be ready to run here at Saratoga. Aaron, did you like any prices in here? Do you think it was going to be pretty chalky?
I kind of liked Ram a little bit. Magic kind of stole my thunder on Ram. That last race, Magic, I don't know if you said it or not. I was zoning in and out while you were talking, but that last race lost my head over a muddy track. So look out. It's muddy today. I don't know if you pointed that out.
But look out. It's muddy today. That's why you're here for the analysis, folks. All right, let's go to the best bets of the day here. I'll start it out. Give me the Astros plus 140 here. That's right. We're fading Shohei Ohtani. I don't like this Angels team. They keep getting worse and worse. I realize Ohtani is their best pitcher, but we got JP France on the mound for Houston, who I think is comparable on the mound. The one thing that kind of gets crazy with me, I love Ohtani. He's phenomenal. What he does, being able to pitch and hit, is amazing. I think he's overrated as a pitcher because of it, though. I think that people prop him up to a ace level starter, and I just don't think he is that level of starter. I think he's a very good 2, very good 3, but he gets His numbers get put out like an ace. I think he's beatable in this spot. I'll take plus 140 on the Astros, getting the better team in what I think is an equivalent pitching matchup. Magic, you shook your head there. Any thoughts?
Oh no, it's just that the Angels. It seems like this happens every year. Where the universe is like, yeah, the Angels. They list off a couple of big names, and Ohtani, I agree with you, gets propped up, and it's like he's good, but I mean, Babe Ruth was an okay pitcher. Everybody hypes him up because he was a great hitter, right? That's kind of Shohei Ohtani, and he's great for a pitcher. So I agree with you on this.
All right, Aaron, let's go to your best bet here. Go a little parlay action. One of them I agree with. One of them I disagree with.
Well, too bad. All right. Well, listen, if you don't agree with the Braves, so you have to be disagreeing with the Texas Rangers game. I channel my inner Papa Dude in this one today. This is kind of a Papa Dude type of play. So I went with the Braves over the White Sox. I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. Listen, Rangers over the Guardians today. I just think the Rangers with Gray on the mound will be pretty tough to beat here. The Guardians are playing better, but I think the Rangers have the better overall team. So I took a quote unquote kind of logical parlay for plus 133. I thought the price was right. Tried to, get a little value with the Braves who they just are really, really good right now. So I went Rangers Braves plus 133 in this one.
Yeah, I like the Braves side of it, obviously. I almost made the Guardians the best bet of the day for me just because I think Gray is going to regress at some point, and I think these Ranger bats are going to slow down at some point. I don't know when it's going to be, but if they play the way they did in the first half, they should win this game. If at some point they hit that skids, I think that's when they're in trouble. So I considered taking Cleveland at plus money here, but decided to back off. So I hope your Rangers win, Aaron. I hope it makes it happen. All right, Magic, you've got an interesting best bet, to say the least. Run us through it.
I've been mostly having luck with the multi-sport parlays, and this is a case where really I like the stat on Ross Stripling pitching for San Francisco Giants. Happy Rich Hill Day to everybody. He is starting for the Pittsburgh Pirates against the Giants and Stripling. This is an interesting player prop for him. He's got over under 3.5 strikeouts, but he's only done that once in his last 9 games. He's kind of a middle reliever who gets thrown into starting sometimes. But the only time he's only gone over this stat once in his last 9 games here, and he had 5 strikeouts. He doesn't even usually go that deep. He'll usually go about 3.5 innings. He doesn't usually do a full first 5 even. So statistically, he's not a strikeout pitcher. He should not hit over 3.5 strikeouts against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And it was minus 115. I was trying to find a way to kind of juice it up. So I threw in the Toronto Argonauts CFL money line. I did like them at minus 3.5, which is what they opened at. They're now minus 5.5, and I'm not going to touch that one. I figured it's just easier to juice this a little bit with the money line. If you want to do a double Toronto play, you can add in the Blue Jays money line as well, which I thought was interesting. So if you make this a 3-team parlay, it's plus 316, but I'm going to stick with this and just stay at plus 165 for the 2.
There we go. A little Argonauts and Stripling under strikeouts parlay. Exactly what you had on your bingo card for a Friday of Dudes Who Bet Daily here. I got to say, the over in that Giants-Pirates game is just staring me at the face with Rich Hill and Stripling going, because you got to think that there's going to be some runs in that one as well. All right. Jump into the best bets of the day. Sign off here for a quick little Dudes Who Bet Daily. We got Magic taking Stripling under 3.5 Ks and teaming that up with the Argonauts plus 165 for the parlay. Give me the Astros plus 140. Aaron, Braves Rangers plus 133. 0-0 for the week. Friday's the first day of it, obviously. Down $32 for the year. A little bummed. Was kind of hoping we'd be up for the year when I got back, boys. But you know what?
Dude, we had a crazy week. We would miss 3 and then we would hit all 3. And so we started the week up $29. We ended down 32. It was a freaking roller coaster.
Well, it's time to get it going. I would have had a horse bet today if we stayed on the turf, but unfortunately we're unable to do that. Hopefully we get to stay on the turf tomorrow so we can see 4 Chad Browns running the Diana. Tune in tomorrow to find out if we're able to do that. Thank you very much for checking out Dudes Who Bet Daily Day. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. Make sure you check out the Magic Mike Show if you're playing the late pick 5 at Saratoga as well. Make sure you check out everything else here on the Racing Dudes channel. We will see you tomorrow. Good luck with all of your bets.